Lately, I've been adding a bunch of assets to my website, and I was looking back at some I made previously, and all I can say is ew gross with a capital G. Rest in peace, Uncle Jeff. Anyways, we gotta fix them. Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're gonna be fixing some past assets that I guess I could say I'm pretty disappointed in. And going through the entirety of the website, I could say 3 assets stuck out beyond any other one that are just disgustingly bad. We have the chocolate bar, the Jello cubes, and the cotton candy. So those are the main 3 we're gonna be tackling today. There might be some other ones on the website that need a little bit of work, but these 3 definitely stuck out beyond all else. Like, everything else looks perfect in comparison to these. So first things first, let's jump right in and tackle the chocolate bar. On the website picture, this thing looks just flat. Like it's kind of melted, maybe? I don't know. It does not look like a nice, beautiful, perfectly just opened chocolate bar. The main things it's lacking is depth and some sharp edges. Like if I saw this chocolate bar on the shelf at the store, I would not eat it or buy it or anything. Anyways, the main thing we need to do is add more depth. We are going to completely restart on the model because there's no point in fixing the old one when we could just make a new one that looks a lot better. Chocolate bars are super simple to make. We're going to start with a cube, add a couple loop cuts, and then just inset the individual faces, and that will make the new, we'll call them chocolate peaks. And then we're going to inset the top of those and bring them back down just to add even more depth or design to this chocolate bar. Now that the main bar is done, I like making a second version that's like halfway sticking out of a package. I think it just adds to the pack and lets any builder that buys this have a little bit more variation within their map. So for that, all we do is cut off half of this chocolate bar and replace it with a cube that has 2 little like edges on it that you could color differently. Very, very simple, and I don't know why the last chocolate bar looked so bad. On to the Jello. The Jello cubes, these are absolutely horrendous. They're literally like a cube with some random bevels on it, shaded smooth. It just looks bad and doesn't overly resemble Jello at all. So we're gonna scrap the cube idea. Just throw it away. It doesn't deserve to exist. And we're gonna make like a gelatin thing. A Jello? Well, a Jello. We're gonna make a Jello. To do this, I'm gonna start with a circle, grab every other vertice, scale them in, add bevels, and that gives us our main shape, and then we just have to extrude it up, scale it in, and bevel the top a little bit, and we have a lot better of a Jello shape. I'm also gonna make sure it has inverted faces. This, some people may like, and some people may hate. If you do hate it and you get the model, it's very easy to flip the faces normally. But if they're inverted, once you bring it into Roblox, it's gonna be like kind of see-through, and it'll look more Jello-esque, I hope. So guys, Jello cubes versus Jello, what is it called? Is it like a shaped Jello? I don't know, but it's no longer cubes, and I think it looks a lot better. You know what? I think it's a perfect time for a little, snack break. And by that, I mean smash that like button, guys. It helps me out a lot in the YouTube algorithm. Like, for reals, smash it. It turns blue. It's a good day for everybody. And it's free. Only free snack in the world. Guys, the last model I wanted to remake is the cotton candy. This doesn't overly look too bad, but the sharp edges on it kind of just kill the entirety of the model for me. So I'm gonna make it the same way I made it in the past. Have a little cone for the cone, and then for the cotton candy itself, we're gonna have a UV sphere and use proportional editing to push in some edges, pull out some edges, but just make it a lot more smooth with no sharp edges. Like, have you ever had cotton candy? Especially the ones on the cone. It is not sharp. It's kind of just like sugar air you eat. So yeah, no sharp edges are needed, and I think this will make this model quite a bit better. So with the 3 worst assets on the website fixed, I do want to let everyone who did buy these models previously know they could just re-download the model and they'll get the new assets. No need to purchase them again. Overall, I think these 3 look a lot better than they previously did. I think the Jello is the shining moment in all of this, but it's definitely cool to see what we built months and months ago versus now, and how my style has changed, and also how the quality of assets have changed. Like, just look at that. These 3 are definitely better than the old 3. That is gonna wrap up today's video. If you like this video and want to see more content like it, I got a playlist linked like right there. It's It's a random playlist on this channel. I don't even know which one I'm gonna pick yet. Anyways, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And now on to our favorite segment where I answer questions from the comments of the last video. Our first two comments are kind of the same, but I want to give both of them sort of the shout out in the video, so we'll pop them both up. From Dorius8870, they say, how do you always have so much motivation? You post daily while also model for builds for hours. Much love, keep up the grind. And LumiYT says, what's the main source of motivation? And what would you say to any inspiring developers that are burnt out or demotivated? Guys, it's like kind of different for me. I feel like my motivation is not the same as other people's because sometimes there is zero motivation. Like there's just, oh, I guess I can make a video, or oh, I guess I can do this commission, or I guess I can work on this. And then I have to just pass that. It's more of a, what is it called? It starts with a D, a discipline thing, I think. Like I am the only person within my family. I'm the only person that can like break the generational curse, right? No one in my family's ever made it, I guess would be a word. Like it's paycheck to paycheck for everybody. But if I just keep going and I keep releasing games, keep making videos, keep doing commissions, keep doing whatever I'm doing, if I keep going, I could break this whole thing. I could give my mom a beautiful house. I could make sure my brother, my mom, my sister, nobody ever has to work again. YouTube is crazy, right? All it takes is one good month and it could change your life forever. Same with game development. One good game, it could change your life forever. So I guess my motivation is a little more about what I could do for other people if I make it on YouTube. If you guys don't have any like bigger reason to stay motivated, just think about how it could change your life. It takes one video or one game to be in a completely different ballpark. Hopefully that helps. If not, maybe I'm not as motivated as I think. Up next, we have a question from Brian Zilla. How do you manage a game with a team, especially with a stranger? I mean, I'm just wondering, since some of the teammates may steal assets that made for your game only. Guys, I'm horrible at this. I am the worst team leader, maybe in existence. Like, I am not, like, mean enough or strict enough. I suck as a team leader, and that's why most of my projects have sort of flopped. It's horrifying trying to team up with some random on the internet who says they're super good at a certain thing. They may have lied to you, they may have wanted to steal your game, or they might actually be good. I don't think I'm qualified to really give tips on how to lead a team or how to start a team because I've never done it successfully. I try to build up a friendship with certain people, and then we see if we can work together on a project. For example, me and Robo. I think we were friends before we started working on anything. And I think that's the best way to go about it. But it also gets weird when you mix friendships with money, because some people value money a lot more than a friendship and could do some wild things. So overall, I don't have a specific answer to this question because I've never successfully started a good team that is all nice to each other and that doesn't steal from each other. All I could say is good luck, and you have to hope for the best. I feel like it's genuinely a luck game at this point. Especially if you're dealing with all the younger people Roblox has to offer, you can't really get too much into the contracts and legal side of things, which a lot of you guys comment. You do contracts for Roblox? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, if I can, I does. But all I could say, man, is best of luck. It's a scary spot on Roblox development. The last question is from El Devador. .28. Definitely said that one right. Really important, I've got a YouTube channel. How much time do you take on editing videos like this? Previously, I spent like 15 minutes editing. Like, I had everything set up, right? The music's in, I ran my video through a cut thing, and it was all good to go. But then I feel like I wanted to up the production of my videos. Like, if you guys have noticed, I don't know, maybe in the past 3 weeks to a month. If you go past that, the videos were pretty bare bones basic, and now there's a lot more stuff happening most of the time. So they definitely take a bit longer. I'd say it depends on the video, and I'd give myself about 2 hours per video if I stayed focused. I'm horrible at staying focused, so it usually takes about 5 to 6 hours, but keep in mind 3 to 4 of those hours are me scrolling on my phone or just doing something random. And every content style definitely takes a different bit of editing. There's YouTubers that don't edit at all, and they've become successful. And there's YouTubers who are insanely talented with editing, and they just edit for hours and hours, and they're also successful. So for me, I'd say about 2 to 3 hours per video at this point. But guys, thank you for the 3 great questions. I guess it was kind of 4 today. That is gonna wrap it up. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.